Right, chuck us that rag, will you?
You've got a nerve.
What's up with you? Right. Don't you want to lift in?
I want nothing from you, pal. I'm warning you, stay out of my way.
What's your problem?
How long's it been going on then, Biff?
What are you talking about?
Last night, you and Kathy, I saw you. You couldn't keep your hands off her.
Oh, hell.
I wanted to kill you.
It wasn't what it looked like.
What, carrying on behind our Linda's back as if she meant nothing?
Biff, have you fixed it?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's telling her then, Biff? You or me?
Right, I don't need this.
You make me sick.
Roy, aren't you coming in with us? What's the matter with him?
I don't know.
Oh, Tony, you've been ages. You get Jerry dressed while I clear this mess up.
Why didn't Emma do it?
She's got school. We can't expect her to do everything.
Anything would be a miracle these days.
She's just trying to get her life back to normal.
When is it normal for a 13-year-old to have a baby?
Well, look, why are you bringing this up again?
Because now every young thug for miles around thinks of my daughter as fair game.
Not since you thumped Dean Adlington.
I hardly touched the boy.
Well, that's not what his father's saying.
Adlington's no better than his son. He just wants us to pay him to drop the charges.
So, why don't we?
Oh, I was tempted. A case like this, bad publicity for me and for the regiment if some hack starts digging.
So?
The man's trash, like his son. They're not getting a penny.
Look, why don't we just tell the police what the boy did to Emma?
No.
Why not?
I'm not having my daughter cross-examined on her sexual history. I made the mistake, and I'm damned if I'm going to let her suffer for it.
So Adlington wins.
What other choice do we have?
Right, just ignore them and don't say a word.
Just go on.
No, you can't. You've got as much right to go into this school as everybody else does.
Leave us now, Mum. We'll be okay. If he had his way, he'd be over there with the rest of them. If I had my way, you'd have been expelled months ago.
That's enough.
You see, even Robert hates me now.
No, he doesn't. Now, keep moving.
Our kids are suffering because this little lout of yours has got preferential treatment. He should be in a flaming borstal.
Come on, Andy.
There's 14 to a class here. He's got a teacher all to himself. It's a scandal. You should pack him off back where he belongs.
We mustn't be late.
Better hide this lot before somebody nicks it.
Thieves everywhere nowadays.
Is anybody about? No, it's all clear.
What you got there, then?
Flaming hell. We're just having a clear out, like, getting rid of rubbish.
We can put our butch out while you're going. He's upstairs soaking.
Put Butch out while you're going.
You're a funny guy.
Hey, lads.
Jerry.
Didn't you hear me shouting?
No.
We've got to...
Nice to see you,
well,
though, son.
Right. Hey. Cop a load of that.
What's this?
Our first gig, next Tuesday.
It can't be.
Why not? It's already booked.
We have to unbook it. We can't make it.
Yeah, of course we can. Hey, stage fright.
No, we're busy that night, Zach. Remember?
Rubbish! The woman's gotten soft. We'll be there, Terry.
Ah, well, you flaming well better be. Oh, hey, and remember, whatever Windsor's got a poster, we want two. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Can put Vicks up at the same time.
Are you completely barking?
Hey, what's up with you?
We've already got a gig next Tuesday with Vic's band.
So?
Well, we can't be in two places at once.
Well, we're going to have to be, aren't we?
Zach.
Look, Lisa, it is all about maximising your options.
You what?
Well, most folk don't get one chance at the big time, and here we are with two. There's no way we can mess up both of them, is there?
Just what are you trying to prove, Viv?
That kid's been nothing but trouble since the day he got here.
He's 11 years old. Have you any idea of the damage this could do him?
I'm more concerned about the damage he's doing to the school. Why should children that want to learn miss out because of one little troublemaker?
He deserves a chance, Viv. Just like everyone else.
Well, how many does he need? He's beaten up Donna, smashed up a computer, assaulted a teacher. He has got to go.
Mrs. Windsor, this really isn't doing anyone any good.
Brought her to fight your battles, have you?
Right now, you're proving more of a disruption to the school than Andy.
And what are you sticking up for him for?
My personal feelings don't come into it. Andy has the right to an education.
Not in my book, he doesn't.
Please, just go home.
Oh, we're going. But we'll be back tomorrow. And every day until that little hooligan gets chucked out for good.
Why don't you just tell police and have done with it?
Tony wants to keep Emma out of the courts. He thinks she's been through enough.
But if Tony told them why he hit the lad, they might drop the charges.
Dean's father says he'll drop the case if we pay him £1,000.
You're not going to?
No.
Them Adlingtons keep getting away with it. First he attacked Zoe and now his son's following in his footsteps. I hope you win this one, Becky.
Tony's worried he'll be in trouble with the army. The regiment doesn't like publicity.
Oh, well, if you can get all the money, why don't you just pay it off and have done with it?
Because he can't stand to be beaten.
Well, he's going to lose out one way or the...
What happened with Zoe?
Oh, well, she went up to Adlington's farm to see about some sick cow or something, only they want one there. And he got her in a barn on her own and...
Where is that?
Oh, it's a couple of miles up the Hotton Road, middle of nowhere. Why?
Just wondered. Right.
Oh, Zoe.
Hi. Are they all waiting for me?
Yeah, another few minutes won't do any harm.
Sophie, I've got a meeting.
Don't let me hold you back. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I'm just not very good in public.
Zoe, I never seem to know where I stand with you.
Oh, I can't talk now.
I don't know why I bother.
Look, I'm going to be in the wine bar at 8. Please, come.
Zoe, so good of you to join us.
Let's get started.
Oh, the meeting isn't here.
What?
I'm taking you all on a little tour.
Of what?
None of you has a clue what's going on, do you? Well, I think it's time I put you in the picture. Come along.
Thanks, Sam. Bye.
Kathy, can I have a word?
Can you make it quick, Biff? I'm busy.
Look, I didn't know whether to come or not. Royce saw us.
So I was doing what?
Well, you know, yesterday. Look, Kathy, I hardly slept a wink last night. I don't know what came over me. It was just a mistake.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was kissing. Look, he's threatening to tell Linda.
Biff, I'm sorry, but if that's your idea of a kiss, then I think you've been missing out.
I don't understand.
Nothing happened.
Well, Roy don't seem to think so. What if he tells her?
Biff, I don't mean to sound harsh, but I don't really have time for this. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing to talk about.
I only hope Linda sees it like that.
Thank you.
Look, I don't know what the witch is up to, but she's obviously up to no good.
Obviously.
But if we can stick together and vote against her, our 60% will win every time.
But we haven't heard what she's got in mind yet.
I don't care what it is. I don't like it.
Chris, do try and keep up. We haven't got all day. Right, here we are. What do you see?
Oh, hang on. I mean, it's coming to me, yeah. Is it a golf course by any chance?
I have got a practice to run, Kim. Is this going to take very long?
Do you see anything else?
No.
Exactly. Acres of prime land, a few sand pits, and not a soul for miles. Hardly the most efficient use of the site, wouldn't you say?
Get to the point, Kim.
The point is we've got over 1,000 acres, and they're not making as much money for us as they should.
Is this what you dragged us out for? We know perfectly well what we own.
Didn't you think you owned Kim Stables at one point, Chris?
Whose side are you on?
Oh, well, I'll vote with the money every time.
No doubt you have a better use for the land in mind.
I think so. But whether you and my half-wit stepson agree is another matter.
Hello? Is anybody here? Mr. Adlington?
Who the hell are you?
Is Alan about?
No.
I want him to stick this up. No room?
I can't tell you where you could stick them, though.
Give it up, Terry. There's only room for one band round here.
Nah, and we know which one it'll be after you lot play to thin air next Tuesday.
Yeah? Listen, I'll be playing the top venues while you're still stuck in this place, mate.
Top venues? Well, you mean like Paula's Wine Bar?
Who you got drumming for you, anyway?
What? You mean you don't know?
I have got.
Got time for a drink?
No, I've got to put the rest of these up. How did you get on with your,
Lisa? Oh, well, yeah, that's all sorted. Cheers, Vic. All systems go, eh? Vic Windsor and the Royals. Knock spots off Teddy's band. Yeah. Hey, what a loser, eh? We'll blast his band into oblivion, won't we, Teddy?
Aye.
Right, what are you having?
Oh, well, I might just see what Roy wants first.
No, I think he'd be better off on his own, don't you, Len?
What is up with you two? Have you fallen out or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, what about?
Just fixing car and stuff, you know.
Is that all? Right, you're making it up with him right now.
Linda?
Roy, Biff wants to buy you a drink.
Does he now?
Yeah.
Not if I were dying of thirst, mate.
Are you drinking that? Staring it into submission.
Leave me alone.
What's up? Well, what about her?
She thinks she's too good for him.
She is. Come on, you want to take your mind off things. Stick that lot up. Go on. Blimey, he has got it bad.
So then, Mrs. Cairns, will this be a social call?
I just wanted to see if we could come to some sort of arrangement about the accident.
What exactly did you have in mind, Mrs. Cairns?
I want you to drop the charges against my husband.
Dear now. But he battered my kid, didn't he?
Well, he never really...
Shut it, Dean. Looks like we've got ourselves a problem here, Mrs. Cairns, doesn't it?
Look, my husband knows I'm here.
I don't think so, love. He won't let you come up here on your own.
Well, he'll come looking for me.
No, he won't. I reckon we've got all the time in the world to sort this little problem out. Now, where do we start?
You mentioned £1,000 to my husband.
You people are all the same. He assaulted my son. And now you think you can just buy me off? £1,000 quid, it's not enough.
Well, how much do you want, then?
Money isn't everything. I'm sure we can think of something else.
Dad! Look, I've brought it. Here. Now, just take the money and we'll call it a day.
Your lass is no better than she ought to be.
Well, I did lead her on a bit.
Sounds like a right little tart. Wonder where she gets it from.
How dare you? Your thug of a son assaulted my daughter.
You better watch your mouth.
Maybe I was a bit out of order.
Dean!
No, Dad, look. Listen to her. It's money for nothing. £1,000.
Your son's right. You wouldn't want to make an enemy of my husband, Mr. Adlington. Now, this is your one chance to make it all go away. Take the money and drop the charges. And that had better be the last we hear of it.
What's she playing at?
Hey, it's a poster for Terry's band.
Flaming vandal. Hey, where the hell's our Butch got to?
Over there.
Hey, Butch, get working. Posters won't go by themselves.
Sophie, hang on a minute. Sophie! Sophie! I only wanted to talk to you.
Here he is, all alone. I don't want any trouble.
Why don't you just go back to Sleeves where you belong?
I belong here. I live here. You're not wanted. Even Mum and Dad see more trouble than you're worth. That's not true, Robert, and you know it.
You're spoiling it for all of us. How can we learn you're disrupting the whole entire school?
No one likes you. Mum and Dad wish you'd never came. That's rubbish. Take it back now. No. I said take it back. Make me. Go on! on! Come on, get him! Come on! Get him! Come on!
Hey!
Go on!
Break that up! Come on, now stop it! What do you think you're doing?
You wouldn't have done that on your own, you flaming coward.
What's all this about?
Andy started it, as usual.
Donna, get home to your mum. Go on. The rest of you, clear off. Hey. You two, come with me.
Come on, Chris, you're holding us up.
She is doing this on purpose.
We've just got to humour her.
Go on, there's nobody coming. Let's get this lot inside.
What are you doing?
Oh, Mrs. Tate, welcome to the Dingle homestead.
I said, what are you doing?
We're, Marlon.
We were just having a row, my dad and me, right? And we were rowing over the boot capacity of your Granada here, and we were experimenting.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, do you want a cup of tea, then? I can knock you the sarnie up if you like. Lemon curd.
What I want is for this place to be cleaned up. Get rid of the cars, scrap everything. I want it looking fit for human habitation.
Well, I'll tell Zach, then. I'm sure he'll get round to it.
You'll have it finished by tomorrow, or you're all out. Do you understand?
I believe these two belong to you.
What on earth has happened?
Found them thumping hell out of each other down the recce.
Who started this?
Can't stand him anymore. None of the kids can. He's ruined everything since he started living with us.
That's quite enough of that, Robert. You can be very unpleasant when you want to.
But, Mum...
Andy is part of our family now, whether you like it or not. You should be treating each other like brothers instead of behaving badly as he does.
It's a bad scratch, that. I'll take him down the docks, get it cleaned up.
Get in the car, both of you. Andy in the front. Thank you, Terry. But I can look after my own children.
You fooled me.
Well, that was a complete waste of time.
Did seem fairly pointless, Kim. We're not exactly unfamiliar with our land.
I thought you might like to say goodbye to it.
To what?
It's the end of an era. Frank's dead, and now it's my name on the letterhead.
But you still need our vote to push anything through.
Dad spent half his life building the company. I won't have you try and destroy it the moment he's gone.
So, what's the Kim Tate vision of a brighter future?
For years, Tate Holdings has been falling apart. Neglected while we squabble amongst ourselves for control.
No change there, then?
Yeah, well, unless we act fast, there'll be nothing worth saving.
What do you suggest we do?
Sell.
Sell what, exactly?
To start with, the holiday village.
And now you're going to tell us you've already got a buyer.
Who is it?
This is the bit I'm not sure you'll like.
Who?
An American company. They want to turn the holiday village into an open prison.
It was Dad's dream to build the village.
He's not here.
If you try and sell it off behind our backs...
Me?
You haven't got a chance in hell of pushing this through.
I suppose that depends on how I vote, doesn't it?
Right, you finished then, love?
Yeah, thanks, Mum.
Oh, Biff, you've hardly touched yours.
Sorry, I'm just not that hungry.
Who's drying up, then?
Well, I think I might, just for a change.
What are you going to do, Roy?
Not much of a choice, really, have I? She's my sister. Thought you might be man enough to tell yourself by now, Biff.
There's nothing to tell. You know what she's like. She's just going to make mountains out of molehills, and before I know it, I've got my marriage on the rocks.
That's what you get for playing away from home, Biff.
Right, you've got to believe me. I didn't do anything.
Oi, it's not me you got to convince, is it?
Roy, you can't tell her.
I'm not gonna. You are.
Hi. I didn't think you were going to come. Yes, you did. It's good to see you.
Ladies, very cosy. Would you like to order?
Oh, well, I've only just arrived.
Quite.
Would you mind giving us a moment?
This presents me with something of a dilemma. I mean, who gets to taste the wine and who ends up having the bill, eh?
Why don't we make it easy for you and leave?
Just ignore him.
Ladies, no, please don't misunderstand me. You're perfectly welcome here. But I would ask you to refrain from any amorous activity. Some of my other customers are slightly squeamish. I'll give you a couple of minutes, eh?
He wants to provoke a reaction. Do you see what you're letting yourself in for? We're going to face that kind of reaction. Yeah, but not everyone is a narrow-minded bigot like Pollard. But I don't want you to have to deal with it, Sophie. It's not fair. No. What isn't fair is you trying to organise my life. Look, shall we just start again? Take each day as it comes. Whatever you say. So, how was today? Oh, Kim wants to sell the holiday village, turn it into a prison. Steve's got the casting vote, so it looks like it'll go ahead.
This is on the house.
Dee, that's very kind of you, but we've not had a chance to
I want you to taste it for me. I'm cooking for Kim tomorrow, and I might serve it if you say it's good enough.
Is she having a party?
No, she said she was entertaining some investors.
Yeah, that's fine. She moves fast. Zoe, let's just forget about home farm. Just for one night. Please.
There you go.
And yours, Terry.
Oh, thanks very much.
I've come to a decision.
Oh, good.
I'm going to have to let the regiment know about the Adlington case.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Well, it's better than the CO just reading about me in the papers.
Perhaps Adlington was bluffing. He might forget all about it.
You've not met him, Becky. He's after a pound of flesh, and he's not going to stop until he's got it.
Tony.
I've no choice. I've let down the regiment. The least I can do is warn them what's coming.
Don't. You'll only be drawing attention to yourselves. Just give it a couple of days. The case might be dropped. Now, what have you got to lose?
No, that's all the posters up. No thanks to the Laughing Cavalier.
Leave him alone. He's pining.
Aye, full houses guaranteed. Fame and fortune but a whisker away.
We've got to get through the gigs first. Same time, different places. I don't know how it can be done.
Trust me, Petal. I'm a rock god and I've got more nous than Terry and Vic put together.
If they find out, they'll kill you.
No chance. Somebody up there loves me.
Aye, but it's the ones down here you want to worry about.
No.
Hang on, Butch, we'll come with you.
No. I want to be on my own. Best place for him.
We're getting on with things, aren't we?
How do you mean?
Like, when we first found out you might be ill, I could never imagine doing normal things again. Like going for a pint or having a chat about ordinary things. But we are. We're doing all right.
Lynn, there's something I've got to tell you.
I love you, Biff.
Yeah, I love you too.
Well, here we are. Thanks for seeing me home.
Aren't you going to ask me in for coffee?
Oh, no.
I think you better come in.
Sophie.